Banking passage number 18. We are, however, very well pleased with our purchases of leaf tobacco from the 1985 crops, both in regard to quality and price. Full stop. As you already know, one of the consequences of the economic situation in which this country finds itself is that we shall not be in the happy position this year of being able to make purchases of dollar leaf for stock purposes. Full stop. It is moreover unlikely that we shall receive sufficient dollar to enable us to replace current usage, but with the existing stock position and the need for the government to maintain the revenue from tobacco duty, I cannot see that any serious drop in supplies of tobacco and cigarettes to the public will occur this year. Full stop. Incidentally, the fact that we shall not have such large commitments for dollar leaf purchases should mean a further reduction in our bank loan. Full stop. During the early part of the year, we were given the opportunity of subscribing on favorable terms for additional shares in the Canadian company, and this explains the rise in the figure relating to investments in subsidiary companies. Full stop. The Canadian company continues to make steady progress and had a record year, although, as in our own case, a larger proportion than ever of their earnings disappears in taxation. Full stop. We regard our investment in this concern as very promising and look forward to it giving us an adequate return in the near future. Full stop. After what I have already said, I do not think the profit and loss accounts need much comment, but I would draw your attention to the fact that in the parent company's account, dividends and interest from trade investments show an increase, which I am pleased to say arises from the fact that the dividends from our associated company to Australia have been restored to their former level. Full stop. One other matter I will, however, mention, and that is to bring to your notice the question of the incidence of taxation. Full stop. This year, despite our somewhat lower earnings, we have actually to provide a larger sum for taxation than a year ago, due entirely to the increase in the rate of the tax on distributed profits. Full stop. No charge in the rate of dividend is recommended, but instead of placing a sum of money to general reserve, the sum of 2 lakh dollar has been transferred to fixed assets reserve. Full stop. This was the actual net cost of plant and machinery and all other items of a similar nature acquired during the year, and represents, of course, the reinvestment of earnings as capital employed in the business. Full stop. This leaves only to be added to the carry forward and serves to emphasize the fact that with taxation as its present very high level, it is exceedingly difficult for business concerns to provide for the maintenance of their plant and equipment, for the replacement of obsolete machinery, and for the installation of modern and more efficient plant out of their current earnings. Full stop. I think there is a clear case for some relief of taxation on profits which are devoted to this purpose. Full stop.